What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Folks, it's Thursday. That's right. That means yesterday we had an eventful live stream with all of our testing and everything to do with the brand new character Fern and our testing on her, as well as the update testing on Cha and Freerun and whether they're worth it. And if you missed out on it, go check it out. I give you guys all the builds, all of the cores that you need to use, how to use the character, and the obscene amount of damage this character actually does. And I completely forgot right now. We get 3 free days of this. Why the hell am I doing A and B still? There we go. We can go back to this now and get ourselves some free stuff. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about all of this and why I summoned, where my head's at, why I did what I did. A lot of people were like, Payne should have saved. Payne should have saved. Let me walk you guys through my thought process here and why I did what I did, and hopefully help some of you guys kind of make up your mind, because I keep getting the same questions asked in bulk, and when I say bulk, and I mean it, is Payne, should I summon for Fern or should I save Christopher Reeve or the future, and what your thoughts are. So let me break it down for you guys the way I think is best for my account, and what may help you also decide on yours. Okay, so this is going to be an important one for me personally. But before I do that, guys, I want to remind everybody, content creator program is going on. Please remember to go sign up, get your support in, and get yourself some free codes. There's currently 2 active codes that are going on. I'll be sending them every single day. So if you are somebody who is looking to get free codes and support a content creator, hopefully I'm the content creator of choice, and you guys can get yourselves some codes right now. More codes on the way, of course, guys. It's simple. It's free. It's always linked to every single description and comment section. Jump on, get yourself in, and hopefully I can give you guys what you need from a content creator perspective, and I can provide you guys those codes. All right, let's talk a little bit about everything that happened. So let's go to this inevitable little spreadsheet that I created. Where is that? There it is. So here's what happened. Yesterday, I jumped on. I honestly didn't expect much. I expected something, but not much. But when I started getting these crazy results from Fern, I kind of knew we had something special here. In regards to a damage dealer that was very plain looking, doesn't really bring much, animations or anything. It's just a very plain character, but just does insane amount of damage. She's a very boring character, don't get me wrong. But boring is sometimes good because, like I said before, when AI gets boring, AI gets good. So I really did this from a meta perspective, okay? And she is absolutely broken as a character. So here's my thought behind all of this. There's 3 reasons why I pulled. And hopefully these 3 reasons help you guys decide whether you want to pull or not. Number 1, she's a collab unit that won't return maybe ever, right? Contractually, we don't know where these collabs are going to be, where they're going, and when they're coming back. So I didn't want to take a chance. I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to try it. And if she goes well, I'm going to summon. This was my thought process going in, and she killed it. So I told myself, hey, you know what? Christopher Reed, rest in peace, Superman. Christopher Reed, Igris, Laura, all of these units that are part of the manual will exist in a custom banner format of some sort, and I will be able to get myself these units at the end of the day. Now, one thing I do want to say about Christopher Reed, because I know he's a hot topic here because, of course, being a national level hunter, everyone is very much on the spectrum of like he is going to be a fire unit. Now listen, you could be right. Logically, he does use fire in the manhwa. He also only had about 3 stills in the manhwa before, right? So we know a lot more about him through the conversations, through his his raid of Kamish. Jeez, I lost my mind for a second. Kamish, I was like, what was that dragon's name again? And the fact that he's a very powerful being, national level hunter, etc. But because these national level hunters are fragments of light, most of them are, maybe all of them are. I think all of them are. They could also be light. Now, here's the logic behind him being light over fire. Think about the last time we had a light DPS. Thomas was the last light DPS. Thomas is the 6-month anniversary. We are now at the 1.6-month anniversary. So we are a year and a half in, and we have not seen another light unit pop up that can match Thomas in any way, shape, or form. And Thomas has been okay throughout his endeavors as a DPS, but he needs to be replaced. And Fire right now just had a slew of releases, right? So the last thing we need is another fire DPS. What we need most right now is a light DPS, because if you know what's going on in WOBL, it's light and fire for Voltaire, right? So if you're going to bring out anybody for the hard mode WOBL, or at least to help with WOBL hard mode, he would make sense more in a light capacity. And because he is a fragment of light, light makes sense. And because Thomas has not been replaced, light makes sense. So I'm not saying that he is going to be light, guys. I could be completely off the left field. But right now, I think that's the direction my head's at. So that's another thing about him. Now, in regards to Laura is going to be a support, a light support. Now, many of us think that because she is linked to Thomas, again, Thomas being the center of focus here, because she's linked to Thomas and that's his assistant, that she's only built for Thomas. Again, if she is light support and then right after her is Christopher Reed and he ends up being a light unit, well, the real support is not for Thomas, and it might still be for Thomas a little bit, but it's most likely going to be for Christopher Reed. So it might be ironically enough that Thomas's assistant betrays him and kind of looks at supporting Christopher Reed. So there's my mentality. So that's one of the main reasons why I summoned for Fern. And honestly, if you look at the damage she does and you look at the amount of simplicity that she brings to the table, anybody can play her. Right? Anybody can play her. The AI can play her. Your grandma can play her. My dog can play her. You know what I mean? Like everybody can pick up a controller and press 3 buttons and be fine. So that's another thing. And of course, the fact, like I mentioned, the fact that she's not coming back for a long time. Now, Fern also melts the hell out of any content she touches. Guild Boss, Voltaire, so WOBL, challenges, anything. You name it, she destroys it. Right? And with the right team around her, she could be the top DPS for a very, very long time. And I mean that when I say that, because like if you look at the amount of damage she's putting out, no one really comes close right now in that regard. And to make her, to make her this strong as a DPS, as a collab DPS, no doubt, I think it'd be a no-brainer to go for her. I think it makes the most amount of sense to go for her. So you guys can see there's my free-to-play one. So that's why I summoned on my free-to-play. A lot of people were shocked to see that I did that. I don't think there's really anything to be shocked about. I think the main thing is do what's best for your account. So should you summon for her or not? Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. That was a mistake. That's up to you. See, talking and doing a mistake. I was saving that. That's up to you. It's what's best for your account. Now, I don't have Gina, and many of you guys will pay. You don't have Gina. What are you going to supplement Gina with? Well, that's where I'm looking, right? Yuki right now is my breaker. It's going to be Fern as my DPS. And now for my support, I'm going to see what works best. I can use Min. I could use Hansi Mei for the attack bonus that she provides as well too. So there's a lot of different. I can use Isla. So there are some pretty good supplement supports out there, not as good obviously as Gina for fire, but will be enough for me to take advantage of and be able to use. So overall, guys, I'm not overly concerned with my summons for Fern. I think it was the right choice for my account. Now, I may regret this in the future, right? I may regret this, but chances are I'll be okay because I'm pretty hell-bent to get my fire team up to snuff because right now with the meta, fire is killing it. Fire is killing it again. And honestly, the only way I can see this changing is if in fact, Christopher Reed does come out as the new light DPS and just skyrockets light to the next level, right? And I can see that happening. So keep that in mind, guys. So should you summon? Again, it's up to you. My opinion, it makes sense to summon for her. She's great. I think she's super easy to use. I think she's a blast, no pun intended there, and she destroys content right now. So for me, honestly, it was a no-brainer, and I think for a lot of you guys who are hesitating, you may want to reconsider as well because of the fact that she's so powerful, and she may help you guys beat WOBL hard mode when it's out, or even the current WOBL, depending on where you stand in the game currently with your own abilities in playing Solo Leveling Arise. All right, guys, that's my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. Do you guys agree, disagree? Let me know what you think, where your head's at, what you guys plan to do, and hopefully this is a little bit insightful for many of you, and if it did help you, please again leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, put those notifications on, and support your boy on the content creator program. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.